Alright guys, welcome back to the channel here at D-Tech. Today we are going to do one that I've not done yet before. Clearly you can see we've got a BCM2. Now this is out of a 2016, it's an Audi Q5. And as you can also see here, clearly we've got some key work to do. The situation with this is one of the dealers I deal with ended up losing a key for their Audi, and they do not have any other ones. And of course, the vehicle could have been sold with so much interest in it, as they tell me. But without any keys, they cannot start it, drive it, look at it, and or show it. So I told them that I could give it a shot. I believe my equipment, meaning the IM608, has the ability to do this, so I told them I'd give it a shot. The only thing that I would be stuck with is by ordering a key with the blade uncut, is I would have no way to get that cut. So I told him to order from the dealer the actual blade key, which would come obviously pre-cut by the VIN number, so that we can avoid any of that additional, let's call it key cutting type of work. So that's one portion that's taken care of. Now we've got to do the important part and try to get this key to tie in with this BCM. This is where the immobilizer information is stored and dealt with, and so I think it's a multi-process deal where we're gonna have to open this up, solder onto the board, and retrieve and read emo data through it. With that, then you can generate a key that can be recognized and tied to this, and then we have to go in the vehicle, install this, and then basically then marry the key to the car and have everything start. So it's a two-step. Reading and programming basically these two, and then installing the vehicle and making everything work from there. And as I said, we'll go in here. I'll quickly just show you the beginning process. So let's see. We've got a Q5, and ours is a 16, so it would fall in that range. And we want to go to control unit. This is a version 5. And for this process, we want to pick this option here. And there are some warnings. The owner of the dealer and the vehicle, everything, are aware of some possible issues. So first step is we'll take a look at basically the wiring up of our connections, and we'll get that done here next and move on. Alright, so I've got all my connections made. Again, you've got a solder here on the back of the board with some diodes also. And then the front side, the face of it where it has the connectors, you've also got to tap into a power ground, can high, can low, with the G box. And then I've got that connected to the VCI, which is going to communicate with the tablet unit. And so we will get started. One minor issue I've run into right now, and I usually run into this with the EWS on BMW. So the ground pin, it's one of those that it's very difficult to accept the solder. It kind of just slides on there. It doesn't bond to the contact area like all the others. And I don't know if it's a ground thing, because I think the EWS ground also is the one that just kind of slides on the metal pin. So I am going to attempt to, and I've done it with the EWS, I'm just going to hold this pin on there, and I've got that tapped into the ground side here also, which is this guy here. So I'm just going to go hold it on the ground the whole time. Hopefully I don't sneeze and move the pin or something to that extent, because I'm sure that could be a very bad day. So with that, I am going to attempt to read the BCM, and I am on the ground pin, so let's get started. Alright, so we have read the data. That's just the initial data that it pulls up. It's not the actual immobilizer info. But this at least is telling me connections are okay. We'll go to step 2. Okay, there is the emo data. Alright, looks like that was successful, even though my hand is starting to hurt. I will now release it. Alright, that was interesting, but looks like we've got it. Alright, so I've just backed out of that menu, and I've disconnected my plugs. I think I am now going to go ahead and attempt to perform what's called make a dealer key. So this is where you kind of generate or get the key in the state that's ready to be accepted into the car when you go to write it in the car. So you have to do this beforehand. So let's see, let's make dealer key. Alright, so we'll put the key there, and then we'll go ahead. So the light's blinking, so it's doing its job. And there we go. So that step also was now successful. So that key is going to be, let's call it, ready to be accepted by the car. So now what I need to do is get this all disassembled, disconnected, put the cover back on. We'll go ahead, bring this key along with the BCM, install it in the car, and go through the process of writing the key to the car, and hopefully we will be able to start the car for them. Alright guys, so BCM lives here in the back right of the trunk area. I'll have to get this plugged in before continuing. Alright, so once it's installed, we can open the tailgate, but not sure that I'll need it for sure, but open it just in case. Now we'll go ahead and start attempting to learn the key. Alright guys, so I'm at the car, and typically, normally I would like to do this beforehand. I didn't get a chance to do it, but I'll do it now. So normally I'll read the fresh blank new key just to, out of curiosity, see if it reads and everything and what info it's got. So let's go ahead and do that now. And again, this is all just out of curiosity, so I just like to see that it reads and that it says, so it says not locked. This is not the one that I generated a dealer key with. This is a second spare. I had ordered two just in case. So let's see, let's back out. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out, put it there, and the one I generated the key with I've got in here separate. Let's put that one in and do the same thing. And for the moment, it's reading. It's still listed as not locked. So we haven't married it to the car just yet. So again, it's why I like to do, just out of curiosity, read them. So, okay, so we can back out. I just wanted to run that process just to see what it is before the whole completion of everything. Alright, so I've got the VCI connected down in the OBD. I've also got it hardwired just in case. Again, this is my first time. The only thing I'm not sure of is if I need to be on Wi-Fi, which at the moment I am not. So let's see if this will work. So we'll go back into the Audi portion. We'll hit yes. Control unit, same deal. And we want to go into key learning. And we're only going to mess with one key. Alright, so let's put the key in the slot. And now we've got to put in the code that I wrote here separately, so I'll do that manually. All right. All right, looks like I do need Wi-Fi. All right, so I got on the Wi-Fi. It's very, very weak out here. Let's go ahead and try it again. So all right, let's see again. I heard the steering wheel unlock. All right, awesome. Looks like it's gonna work. Let's try and there we go. Let's see. Sweet. There we go. So a little daunting. Could be a little bit scary to try. One thing we have learned, we do need Wi-Fi for this. But there you go. Successful key learning multi-step process.